100 Hive YouTubers versus a gorilla. Who would win? Let's test this out. Okay, so I've been planning this out. As you can see, we've got the grass here. And now we have the gorilla. Say hello to him. His name's Dave. Dave the gorilla. Also, before any YouTube people watch this, this is Minecraft. This is not real life. Don't come sue me. So I was thinking, what is the best way to approach this? Do you just send all 100 YouTubers at once? Or do we do a different approach? Do we do 5 groups of 20? And to do that, we need circles. So this is the first wave. We're sending 5 waves, like a zombie apocalypse almost, versus a gorilla. Now, in the first wave, you need energy, because the advantage we'll have over the gorilla, right, is the gorilla's not going to have enough energy to fight 100 people at once. But I think if you get all at once, the gorilla can do one swing and then get multiple. So if you do groups of 20, but like quickly, it kind of helps. So this is my thought process. With the first circle, right, first circle, we need a YouTuber for it. So here's my options. So there's 6 YouTubers, but Danny is the bomb and Evident P. They're on the same circle, okay? Because I want to do this in waves. Now I was thinking the best YouTuber for wave 1 is Officer, right? So I think for Officer, here's what we gotta do. This dude. I think you send him and a group of like, oh, I'm saying 100 YouTubers. It's more kind of like YouTubers and their fans, okay? So there's like Officer and his top 19 fans to make 20 people. I feel like Officer's fans may be the most dedicated fan base right now. And because they're the most dedicated, I think they would make the most damage initially. They would fight for the eyes to Officer. I saw someone made a shoe for Officer the other day. That's crazy. No other YouTubers getting shoes for them. So I think Officer is wave 1, you know? Let's make him smaller. And this is first 20. I'm gonna be honest here. If 20 of them alone beat, fair play. But I don't think that's gonna happen. So now we need circle number 2. Now this is where it gets tough. I'm not sure. I feel like Officer, because he's more of a new gen YouTubers, you could say. Maybe we need more an experienced head. Maybe we need one of the older YouTubers to come in, like an OG. So maybe this one Danny and Evan come in, you know? I think now, this is where we're gonna get Danny's the one. I don't think we want necessarily them to come from the same direction. It might almost be a flank, because, think about it, Officer's kind of coming from that direction right at the top. So maybe we're gonna want Danny and Evident to go from there, if that makes sense. So this is when we drag them in, and I think this is the best approach, but it isn't perfect. Because after this is in 40 people. But I think, because then you've kind of gone from like the newest Hive viewers, the newest audience, then to the oldest. But look, I don't think 40 Hive YouTubers would be enough. Because, look, a Hive YouTuber fuels. One, this background here, this is probably their first time seeing it. Grass. Secondly, some of them play Hive too much. Which is why we're going to the third wave here. Now this wave I think is a very key wave. This wave you can make a break. And we're left with Defect, Ponty, and the wildcard of Slender Guy. I'll come to Slender Guy later. But for now, I think we got Defect and Ponty. But because Ponty's maxed every Hive game, although he's not Hive, I think you have like some cool like tactical presence here. Like he'll understand what to do. I think we're going to put Ponty here. I think he'll be the third wave in number 20. Now after this is 60 Hive YouTubers. Would 60 be enough to beat Gorilla? Probably. But we can't underestimate the Gorilla here. We just can't. If we underestimate the gorilla, we'll be toast. Because that gorilla, it doesn't have a plan. It doesn't need a plan. It's just gonna swing at us, you know? So I think for the next wave, I think we want to bring energy back. And I think Defect is the biggest Hive YouTuber right now. So if you're like top 20 Defect viewers, you're very dedicated. More than anyone else. Now I think again, I'm doing the rotation, so like the gorilla has to keep changing direction. So Defect will be attacking from the bottom. That's why I Ponty from the top, you know. I feel like Defect viewers, they're gonna bring speed, they're gonna bring energy, they're gonna bring Bedwall's brain rot, they're gonna do all of it, right? Kind of like a full circle from the first wave, almost. And I think lastly, with the 5th circle. Now this 5th circle is controversial. I could use any Hive YouTuber in history for this, to lead the line. I've gone with Slender Guy YT. Your question number 1 of Slender Guy YT is going to be, who is he? Because this guy's disappeared for like 9 months. Please return Slender, please. This guy's disappeared. And honestly, I feel like this could bring him back alive. But I think he wouldn't want to risk it. But I think if I gave Slender Guy the chance to get the glory, the guys to do the last hit, to beat the gorilla and win it for the Hive YouTubers, I think he would do it. So this video has actually just been a plea. Slender Guy YT, return, please. Okay, now we have all the YouTubers in place. Let's predict where we will realistically win. Because I don't think Hive YouTubers in general, I'm going to put a bold prediction out here, I don't think most of them go to the gym. So I feel like we aren't that physically an advantage here. But what I think we can do is win in numbers. Like everyone here, they've spoken to each other before. It's all a bunch of strangers. They have a reason to fight for each other. And then because of that, look, I think wave 1, we're cooked. We're just cooked. Like, there's no chance 20 people beat a gorilla. Actually, the 20 strongest people on Earth ain't happening. We all lose them. 40, I think we get close. But I think we just barely miss out. So, look, I think Officer, Danny, Evident might be cooked. And it's not for them. It's just a gorilla strong. This is why I said wave 3 is make or break. And I trust Ponty enough with his experience of playing every Hive game and maxing it to win it for us. If not, we're just sending Defect and Slender in this game. Go, go. I think the strat also is we kind of need to put pressure on. You're doing the first 20, right? Once 10 of them have fell, you send the other 20 in. No one waiting for all 20 to fall, because that's not going to work. But if we all go at once, we're just overcrowded too. You know what I mean? And I don't think everyone behind you. I don't know if the rules are we allow weapons or not. If we are, get a little bow, get a little crossbow from distance, get like Slender Guy, Defect, Ponty from the backlines. They're lost, shooting over. I think we could do a lot of damage, but I feel like that's not allowed. The only other strat we have, we make a cannonball. Let me explain. But basically, you're like standing nearby. Yeah, Hive YouTuber. We'll just chuck Slender Guy there. This is Slender Guy, right? We'll push Slender Guy there. You get like one Hive YouTuber standing. You get two. He's like the leader. So he's kind of standing there. You another one here. And they're kind of like, they'll just chuck a dude over. They'll just chuck a random person into battle. And they'll be like flung at the gorilla. I feel like this is maybe the best approach we have. I think this will be tough. I don't think it'll be easy. But I think if we got together, Hive YouTubers would beat the gorilla. But now I'm going to end it there. What do you think? Would Hive YouTubers win? Would we lose? Comment down below. Until next time, bye bye.